the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast, coming live and direct from the Gloom Tomb. 2017. Happy New Year. My name is Michael Rapaport. They call me the Gringo Mandingo. I am under the weather. Looking at this podcast as the Willis Reed Game 7 when the Garden was Eden versus the Los Angeles Lakers podcast. I've been bedridden all day, all fucked up in the game. I'm in here with the 2015-2016 podcast co-host of the year. They call him G Moody.
Yes.
Last name rhymes with duty.
That's correct.
Happy New Year, Mr. Moody.
Yes, Happy New Year to all. Looking forward to putting it down this year as we have always done.
Yes.
And that's it, man. Happy New Year. Everybody do well.
I am under the weather. I actually brought out the spit cup.
Oh, shit.
You want to tell the people about the spit cup that I use in your house, 1982-83? Because I've always had bronchial issues. You wanted to verify my history of spit cups? Yes,
he was coughing so frequently to where he needed a cup to spit the phlegm because it was such frequency coughing. So he carried around a cup as if it was like Linus. Linus carries his blanket. He had a spit cup. And
what did your parents think of me spitting in one of their cups?
They thought it was appalling. They thought it was disgusting, and I told them that he had a problem. So they kind of looked the other way.
Yes. This is in Howard Projects, 1982-83, the winter. It's when it would become very pervasive. And here we are again, 2017. The Gringo Mandingo has been fucked up in the game all day. All day. In bed, coughing, spitting, and whatever have you. But here I am. We had to make it happen. It's the beginning of a new year. End of a very tumultuous 2016. And the shit is already starting. It's already starting. Something that happened last year, 2016, a lot of iconic, famous people, and I'm sure in regular life, people's personal life, people passed away. The great Carrie Fisher, best known as Princess Leia. Or Leah. I don't want to offend anybody because I don't want anybody trying to come after me. Like they did my man Steve Martin. Carrie Fisher, who was also a writer, and she wrote a couple of books. She was also sort of a person who brought mental health out into the forefront because she dealt with her own issues. With mental illness, and her mom, and so forth and so forth and so on. So Steve Martin, who's known Carrie Fisher for a long time, Steve Martin is also a person who has a reputation to be one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, whether a celebrity or not celebrity.
Right.
Reputation as a guy is flawless. So he tweeted, and I'll read it, the day or two after she passed. When I was a young man, Carrie Fisher was the most beautiful creature I had ever seen. She turned out to be witty and bright as well. Well, in this day and age of political correct popo, the politically correct police, you can't say things like that.
They had a problem with that?
They had a problem with that. They said they were sexual. He was sexualizing her, and she was a feminist, and she wouldn't like that. These are fans who don't know Carrie Fisher. Steve Martin has known her for years, and these people are telling him she wouldn't like that. He's a personal relationship with her,
right?
And the nerd fucks and the politically correct police and all the hipsters and all the this ones and that ones, they attacked Steve Martin to the point where he removed the tweet, he deleted it, and took it down and sort of put his head down in shame. Fuck you people. First of all, Steve Martin, you should have came to me, G Moody, and the Rapper Pack, because this would have been easy work for my crew.
Yes, for sure.
For me and my cronies on Twitter. We love to engage with fucks like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's your first problem. Your second problem is that you deleted the tweet. You don't delete the tweet. You didn't say anything wrong. Fuck these people. And the third thing you did wrong is that you didn't tweet back, why don't you come clean out my gray pubes, you fuck you.
Yeah.
Why don't you come play all up in my gray pubes, you fuck you. That's what he should have been tweeting back to these people. They would have been like, what the fuck? Steve Martin is wild. And then he just kept doing it to each and every one of them.
That's how you got to do it. You got to hold your ground. Don't delete the tweet. Don't apologize. You knew her. That was your friend. Fuck these guys. These guys you ain't bullying nothing. Y'all ain't no bullies, man. Just hold your head, man.
Yeah, I was offended by this. Steve Martin is such a nice dude, got such a good reputation, and these fans are going to sit there and tell him what she would have liked and what she wouldn't have liked. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. Good.
He should have said,
don't delete your shit.
Come play all up in these gray pubes.
Man.
Come clean out the loaf hairs. That's what he should have been saying to them. Because, I keep saying about his loafers because, Steve Martin is known for the fabulous white mane of hair.
Yeah.
He's always had that, I don't even know if it's gray. It's like white. I was very offended by that. Another thing that happened, G Moody, did you see your girl Mariah Carey New Year's?
No, I heard about it. But what happened? Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. She was out there wilding, man. She had her show and she was lip syncing, and I watch her reality show. She's a fucking mess. She's always walking around like she thinks she's sexy. She's always, what she looks like. You remember when she talks about she's a diva? You remember like on the Muppets when Miss Piggy like went into diva mode? That's what Mariah Carey is.
Oh man.
Like she's like Miss Piggy when Miss Piggy went into diva mode. She's just a mess. And she was out there singing and lip syncing, and then she blamed, we didn't rehearse it like this, and apparently she didn't even come to the rehearsal, and it was just a fucking mess, man.
Oh,
and she looks crazy, and she's just a shit show. See, Mariah Carey, you got to age with grace. First of all, you've never been sexy. Number one. Okay. Number two, now that you're 40 plus and you're a mom, take the leotard off. You don't look good in the leotard. Again, they go, oh, well, why would you say that? You can, you can do what you want. I'm telling you straight up, Mariah Carey, you don't look good in the leotard. She's always wearing a leotard with this she looks nuts, man.
I didn't see it, but I heard the performance was bad and all that?
She was lip syncing, but she wasn't even the song was she was talking while the music was playing. It just was it was like the Milli Vanilli shit, on steroids.
Man. Dang.
And I saw that in the replay of it the next day because I was sleeping through New Year's.
Right, me too.
Yeah, which I'm happy to admit. I have no shame in my game. But one of the things that happened, they were New Year's Eve. They had all these shows on TV, the best of 2016.
Mm-hmm.
2016 this, 2016 this. The Olympics. Obviously all the people that passed. The politics, all the good, the bad, and the ugly of 2016. And I saw something that I was offended by, Moody.
What was that, man?
Well, these dudes are up there talking about the Olympics. It came up with the Olympics. This guy, Carson Kressley, he was famous for creating that show Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, which was ahead of its time in terms of, what they did and, the sort of poking fun at, straight men and gay men. It was good, blah, 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 blah. You would recognize he's the main dude.
Okay.
They were asking him about the Olympics and all that and what he liked about the Olympics. And he said, my favorite thing about the Olympics is any sport where they have less clothes on. Any sport where the men have less clothes on. He's sexualizing these men.
Yeah, he should have been fined.
And then Kathy Lee and Hoda, who, they're all fucked up in the game. They're drinking that wine 24/7. They have like wine drips. They did the same thing. and then some woman, a straight woman, was talking about men. And them being hot and this and like the guy from Tonga who came out there and they were calling him the Magic Mike of Tonga and this, and all this and I was saying to myself in this day and age of political correctness, what is it going to be? What is it going to be? Can certain people say some things and other people can't say some things? Mm-hmm. And you could attack Steve Martin, but then the gay guy could sexualize the straight guy. And I just say this. Imagine if I was on one of these sports shows, ESPN, Fox Sports, any show, and they said, well, what was your favorite thing about the Olympics? And I said, well, any sport where the women had less clothes on.
Oh, shit. Commercial break, you have to apologize.
I'd be done.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hear from me again. Imagine Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith and them. They're talking about the WNBA, and they're like, ooh, she looks good in them shorts.
Yeah.
It would be a wrap. And obviously, I don't care what these dudes say. I know it's tongue-in-cheek. But at what point does it become like, yo, either we're all not allowed to do it or we're all allowed to do it? Yeah.
You're right. That's true, man. They would fire guys. Fucking the next show you wouldn't see him.
Yeah, they'd be gone. They'd be gone.
Just be fair about it. That's all.
Exactly.
If you're gonna do it, you can't come after guys. This is bullying. This is the shit they talk about now. Or everything is bullying. We are letting these people bully us.
Yes.
So if you say something, you tweet something. And you didn't mean it, like they saying you mean. Don't back off. Don't apologize.
Exactly.
That's the only way that you can deal with these cats, man.
Yeah, you got to go at them even harder.
Yeah.
Another thing that happened. This was not New Year's Eve. This was the 30th. Ronda Rousey got her fucking ass kicked.
Yeah. Happens a lot.
Yeah, this is the second time in a row. She lost without a fight. And this time it was clearly without a fight. She fought a girl named Amanda Nunes, who's the champ, who nobody's talking about.
Yeah.
They're just talking about how Ronda Rousey and her story and what a great story she had. And she's America's arm-breaking sweetheart. Well, that's all she was America's arm-breaking sweetheart. Because when it came to taking a punch, coming back from adversity, she didn't have it in her. She's like a bully in the ring. They talk about her story and she had this vision of being an MMA fighter and women's all that's great. What she did for MMA for women, you can't take that away. But as far as her being great, an actual great fighter, we need to never hear that again. She wasn't a great fighter because what was she the greatest at? Not taking a punch?
Right.
She literally cannot take a punch. And then after the fight, she didn't even shake Amanda Nunes' hand.
That's a champion?
What kind of champion is that?
Yeah.
How is that good for women? How is that good for young women that idolize Ronda Rousey, that you could pout when you get that ass kicked? A champ will fight back. You know what I mean? A champ will stand in there and deal with the adversity. The referee, in my opinion, stopped the fight too early. It was 48 seconds of good loving. She got that good loving real nice, real proper from Amanda Nunes. They talk about Ronda Rousey's story and and she was homeless. She lived in her car for 2 days. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. But I suspect that Amanda Nunes has a great story too. She's from the favelas, the tin shacks of Brazil.
Yeah.
She's an openly gay ass kicker from Brazil. I have a feeling she has a great story as well. Amanda Nunes got $200,000. $100,000 was a bonus for kicking that ass. Ronda Rousey got $3 million. I get it. It's business. She's the draw. Now imagine if Ronda Rousey would have won that fight. Do you think Trump would have been tweeting out all sorts of like, oh, congratulations, Ronda Rousey, you're making America great again. But this chick, Amanda Nunes, wins, and Ronda Rousey doesn't have the decency to shake her hand, give her a pound after the fight. And then I was tweeting and Facebooking about the fight, and people were like, dude, why are you saying that? She's a girl. And then other people were like, dude, she'd kick your ass. What are you, fucking stupid?
Yeah,
are you dumb? This is the political. That's like immediately if I say something critical of Tom Brady, be like, dude, he's a better quarterback than you'll ever be, dude. Listen, do you want the equal rights? She got that ass kicked real proper. It's just like when Conor McGregor got that ass kicked real proper against my man Nate Diaz, I was talking shit about Conor McGregor. It's like, yo, this is sports. She's a woman. The $3 million, she's headlining the fight. As far as I'm concerned, I wasted my money watching her get her ass kicked in 48 seconds. Other people were getting beaten up, full mounted, elbows to the face, elbows to the head, kicked in the face, kicked in the head. No one stopped the fight. I feel like her star power, and you want to talk about white girl privilege, they stopped that fight. That's the purest sense of white girl privilege. Because no other fighter, you think that they would have stopped that fight so quick if the little Brazilian lesbian was getting her ass kicked? They wouldn't have stopped it so fast.
Hell no.
They would have let that go on, just a few more punches to the head.
Yep.
That's pure white girl privilege to Ronda Rousey. I mean, obviously she was losing, but in MMA, in UFC, I've seen people come back from way worse than that, men and women. But because it's Ronda Rousey, I feel like the referee, stopped it just a few beats too early. She didn't even go down. Yeah, she was getting punched all in the face and all that fly shit. But they stopped it too early. Right.
Hey, she should stop anyway. I never seen a champion get her ass kicked so much. She should stop. And that's it, man. Let the other girls rock. You did good for the sport, and just chill out now before you lose your mind.
Yeah, I mean the thing that Ronda Rousey was best at was propelling women's UFC into the mainstream. But as far as being a fighter, she wasn't. America's arm-breaking sweetheart, in my opinion, was fraudulent because as soon as somebody fought back, she didn't have any fight in her. I like my girls to give it as good as they take it.
Yeah.
I like my UFC women fighter to be able to give it as good as they take it. And Ronda Rousey, you just don't have that in you. G. Moody, last name rhymes with duty. What else is pop-a-lopping, Mr. Moody?
I see Serena Williams got engaged to I think the co-founder of Reddit.
Yes,
and he's Armenian. Too.
Yeah, he's a white dude. He's an Armenian. He's a white dude basically. He's a nerd.
He's like I was thinking, is he like one of them Kardashian cats? Will he accompany her, to the red carpet with a fake dick, a fake black dick?
That's who you were thinking about, huh? Huh?
Yeah, will we see him at the red carpet with his increasingly bulging pants? Will that happen?
I don't know, but that's what you took away from her getting engaged to this guy, huh?
Yeah. They said he was Armenian, Kardashian, so I kind of put those things together. Maybe he'll do that.
What do you think Richard Williams...
Oh, shit.
What do you think the conversation, the first time he met Richard Williams was like? I bet you he was probably like, what the fuck? Like, Richard Williams he probably had like a chicken bone, like in his pocket. Like, he probably had some shit like in his socks.
First thing he said, who this?
Yeah, he that's the first thing he said to him, right?
Yeah. But you're like, my daughter got a whole lot of ass. You think you could do something?
Yeah, Richard Williams is not playing around.
Richard Williams he's been vetted. That guy's been vetted. Richard Williams approves of him, but he got lambasted when he met Richard Williams.
Yeah,
no
that was when he had to sit down in front of Richard Williams. I know that my man from Reddit was like, "Yo, this is crazy." He put the heat on him. It was like an interrogation process.
Yeah.
But not a normal interrogation process. Like, it wasn't like, what are your intentions with my daughter? It was some other shit. Because Richard Williams is old school L.A. Southern dude.
Yeah.
Yo,
old school.
Did you hear about this shit? 200 kids went to a mall in Philadelphia. And it was like this thing that was organized on Snapchat, and they went up to the food court, and they started throwing food and, you know, like just running around. These are like teenagers, all juveniles.
Damn.
And this is like their version of fun. These kids.
Yo, where were the security guards? Why they don't try to hem these guys up?
Yeah, well, they did eventually, but it just came out of nowhere. But I'm like, yo, you guys don't play ball or. Like, you don't fuck around with a guitar. Like, don't you got something better to do? Like, these teenagers, they don't have shit better to do. They organize these mini riots.
Yeah. Fucking, and they all look like Odell Beckham. All you to see, all the fucking black guys look like Odell now.
And it was like, it was mixed. It was white kids. But I'm just like, well, what is this? This is not normal, like teenagers supposed to be doing shit. Like, you want to go into a mall and throw food at people and chase people around. That shit is
stupid. Who comes up with that idea, and how does that shit fly? And like, yo, why would you do that? Like, yo, you could do so much other shit, man.
These people are crazy, man. These kids are fucking nuts, man. They're way out. You heard about this, right?
Yeah, man. They don't play sports. They don't do. It's all this electronic shit, which is changing, you know, times and shit. So you got kids not doing nothing.
Yeah,
and when we were in New York, it's different.
Yeah, totally. Like the socialization of these kids, it's like, oh, like this is what you do with your time. Like I was out playing fools and trying to get some ass. And you guys are in the food court throwing ice cream cones at adults.
Yo.
And then when the adults
start hooking off,
then they're crazy because you're a minor. Fuck you.
Yeah.
What else is popping, Mr. Moody? NFL playoffs are coming up. I cannot wait. Did you see the game yesterday when Aqib Talib, Denver Broncos cornerback, defensive back, he grabbed Michael Crabtree's chain?
Oh man, damn!
Like you know, Michael Crabtree wears a gold chain, and like Aqib Talib he's obviously a really good player. He's also a fucking retard because he almost single-handedly bumped the Denver Broncos from their Super Bowl game last year. He's the one who got all those flagrant fouls and all that. Like in the first half, I think he had 3 flagrant fouls. We don't fact check here at the Iron Rapaport Stereo Podcast, but he grabbed his chain, like he snatched his chain off his neck, you know, like in between plays, like
damn.
And then people said to me, well, he should be on your all-goon squad. Does that put him on my all-goon squad, Moody? Or what do you think of that?
No.
Okay. Explain.
No, snatching chains in the game, that's not goonish. That's kind of buffoonish behavior.
Exactly.
So that's not goonish. That's not intimidating the opponent with rough play. That's clown shit.
A good point. So Aqib Talib, straight from G Moody's mouth, you're not part of the goon squad. Shout out to Mr. Morris, who won the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast Fantasy Football League. He's the winner. The most corrupt fantasy football league in the world. And Morris squeaked out a victory. And I got to be honest, when you lose by like 2/3 of a point at the very end of a game, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So, listen, it is the most corrupt fantasy football league in the world. So, a recount. I may be open to looking at some scoring. You have to check all the plays, check all the scoring. If anybody wants to put a little money on the ground, we could do that. But unless that happens, Mr. Morris of the Iron Rapaport Stereo Podcast, Rapapack, amongst others. Listen, if I don't name everybody, that doesn't mean I'm not thinking about everybody. We're not fact checking. We're doing the show here. It's like we're on a tightrope with no net, okay?
That's right.
I don't want any pack-on-pack crime in the new year.
Right.
What else is cracking, Moody?
What do you think of the Giants? What do you think of their chances? They play Green Bay Packers coming up. What do you think of their chances?
I think their chances are good because their defense is strong, and the thing with the Packers is it's all offense. I mean, obviously, I want the Giants to win. I fucks with Aaron Rodgers hard, but that Green Bay offense is high octane, and they're not playing around right now. They're flowing, and Aaron Rodgers is a badass, man. That dude, he's like a fucking Ginsu sushi chef.
He's like the LeBron of the NFL, man. He does it all.
He's sick.
Every kind of throw, on the run, accurate. He's one of the best, man.
And they also changed their entire offense midway through the season because of the injuries and all that stuff, and they were decimated with injuries. Like, they totally adjusted. They have the one dude who was a wide receiver. Now he's like a top 15 running back. They just made all the changes that they needed to make, during the season. And I think, obviously the coach is great, but Aaron Rodgers he's a motherfucker, man.
That shows you that you really need. It's a must that you have a quarterback. You're not going nowhere without that.
No, you're not going anywhere without that. And also, the offensive line of the Green Bay Packers, he doesn't get hit. And it's not that he just throws because Aaron Rodgers is back there scrambling, he's moving around in the pocket. They don't let him get hit.
Yeah.
Like they give him a lot of protection. Like, I don't know the stats on the amount of times he's been sacked or all that stuff, but I haven't seen anybody get that much protection. Like, Tom Brady's more like, he's like 1, 2, 3, he gets rid of the ball. Aaron Rodgers is back there on some flag football shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Like the Janoris Jenkins and them, they're gonna have to. I don't know. It's gonna be a good game, but I'm gonna be enjoying it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Thank you. The Iron Rapaport Stereo Podcast is sponsored by TuneIn Radio. All right. What does that mean for you, TuneIn Radio? Well, let me tell you something. You could listen to all I Am Rapaport podcast on TuneIn. We have our 24/7 pleasure and pain channel. Okay? You can listen to my show all day, every day, 24/7. They have all NBA, NFL, NHL, Major League Baseball, college football, college basketball. You'll love TuneIn. I love it. I use it. I swear by it. Literally hundreds of radio stations from all over the country, all over the world, actually. Original radio stations are available on TuneIn. Any kind of music that you want to listen to, any kind of hip-hop, any kind of reggae, country music, rock, classic rock. And the 24/7 I Am Rapaport Pleasure and Pain station exclusively on TuneIn. Whether it's WBGO or WBLS in New York City or Soul 106 in Chicago. I listen to my favorite jazz station in San Francisco. No more excuses, people. News, podcast, audiobooks, all on TuneIn. You can download the TuneIn app and hear what you've been missing for free. No more excuses, people. Get the TuneIn app. I use it. I love it. I'm listening to the game this afternoon. The Rose Bowl, the Smoke Bowl, whatever kind of bowl you're into, it's all on TuneIn. Check out the TuneIn app. I swear by it. I keep it in my car. I keep it on my phone 24 hours a day.
Introducing Play.it, a podcast network like no other, featuring award-winning news programming and digital exclusives with business experts and thought leaders.
Tonight on 60 Minutes.
This is All Business with Jeffrey Hazel.
Smart Money Fundamentals.
The Business Rockstars podcast.
Welcome to the Real Estate Life.
We give you that news and information.
We plan to tell the gritty stories of entrepreneurship.
What's happening in business today?
Play.it is delivering storytelling at its best.
This is going to inspire so many people.
Hear what you've been missing at Play.it.
All right, Monetti.
Oh man, I saw they have a new breakthrough in science.
Oh shit.
It's basically it's a penis implant now. So this gets rock hard with heat. So it gets, you put it in and it's an implant, and with heat it gets extremely hard. And they're having great success with it. It's for soldiers, and it's for people who's not really about it, but it will help them out.
Who's the front runner of this technology?
Scientists in Phoenix, Arizona, I think.
Yes. Are you planning on maybe getting something done?
Oh no! I just saw it in the paper. I thought that was cool. That'll help cats out, man.
But you're not planning on getting this done?
No, I don't need none of that, dude.
Okay. I was just asking.
Okay.
Let's cue the sick fuck of the week music. This award is earned, not given. It's called the sick fuck of the week. This guy's really sick. Lock him up.
How could you do it?
Don't let him out.
Damn. You fucked the dog?
You what? You fucked the dog? Why would you fuck the dog? Why would you fuck your girlfriend's dog? What?
Sick fuck.
The sick fuck of the week. It's earned, not given. You did what? No. For those of you who've never heard of the sick fuck of the week, the sick fuck of the week is an award that we give out. The sick fuck of the week is an award that is earned, not given.
Right.
Once again, it is earned, not given. An ex-wrestler, college wrestler, was sentenced to 30 years in prison for infecting other men. He's obviously was homosexual, or is, with HIV. They're giving this sicko a new trial. For what?
Damn.
For what? Why are they giving this sick fuck a new trial? In St. Louis, what are you laughing at? This dude named Michael Johnson, they don't know what to do with this guy. Because he was knowingly and intentionally trying to kill people, trying to give them his HIV virus.
Damn.
You sick fuck you.
Yeah. That's just, a new trial. Why don't you throw this guy in a fucking, I don't know what to say, man.
What else is popping, Monetti?
Oh, man, just get ready for this new year, man. And, wishing health on everyone. Have another good year with the fans. And no more bullshitting with the rapper pack fighting amongst each other. All that shit is dead.
Doesn't that sadden your heart, Monetti?
Hell yeah, man. It's stupid.
Listen, we've talked about Drake in the past. We've talked about his music and the sound of his voice. The one thing that we've never really acknowledged him, and he's quickly climbing up the ranks. Drake is a fantastic stick man.
Yes.
Yo, Serena Williams he dated.
Yeah.
Zoe Kravitz, Rihanna, and now he's with fucking J-Lo.
That's a nice roster.
These are just some of the ones that I'm reporting, and these are just some of the ones we know about.
Right.
Drake, I really can't say anything about you, my man. You are a fantastic young stickman. What can we say about this guy?
Nothing.
We can't say anything about him.
I like him.
Yeah, I like him too. It made me like him for the first time. Like I was like, yo, I fuck with Drake.
Yep.
He's putting in that work.
Yeah. He's getting choice females. Yo, keep rocking. Yo, singing, all that singing should bring a lot of stuff to you, man.
Yes. And you know, we have the Stickman T-shirts. We have the Derek Jeter Stickman. We have the Kobe number 24 Los Angeles Lakers Stickman. We might need to do a Drake Stickman T-shirt.
Yeah, I think we do.
What did we do? Like OVO Stickman or something like that? We have to figure it out. But if you don't have any of those soft ass Stickman T-shirts, they are available at districtlines.com/I Am Rapaport or www.IamRapaportshop.com. Of course, we have the Gringo Mandingo, Stickman 24, the I Am Rapaport hoodie, districtlines.com/I Am Rapaport. We might need to figure out a way to do some sort of homage to Drake because he's putting that work in and he's putting it in real proper. Speaking of Stickman, obviously the 2016, a lot of people passed. But one of the great cocksmen, under the radar, Pan Pan. He's a panda bear. His name is Pan Pan. He helped father about 25% of the world's captive panda bear population. He was the oldest living male. He died at the age of 31. My man Pan Pan fathered more than 130 children and grandchildren.
Dang.
Okay? He put that work in. This is the panda bear that was fucking.
That's the one we covered too, right?
Yes, but he just passed away.
Oh man.
You know, I feel like his death was overshadowed by some of the more better known people. But he passed away on December 30th, and I wanted to just let it know, like, my heart it goes out to him and his children. This dude single-handedly kept the panda bear from going extinct. 130 children. You know how much panda fucking he was doing?
Yeah, words can't explain that. That's why his ass. That's why he died.
Probably.
Yeah.
He couldn't shoot no more.
Yeah.
He was all dried up. Can't keep skeeting.
Yeah. But he lived a good life.
Really good life. I'm going to get ready to go to sleep tonight on my Casper mattress. Casper is an obsessively engineered mattress at a shockingly fair price. It combines springy latex and a supportive memory foam to create an award-winning sleep surface. You could try a Casper mattress for 100 nights risk-free in your home. If you don't love it, they will pick it up and refund you everything. That is customer satisfaction. Okay, you can get a king-size mattress for just $950. Buying a Casper mattress completely risk-free. Casper offers free delivery and free returns with an 100-night home sleep trial. Go to www.casper.com/Rapaport. Use the promo code Rapaport. You can save $50 towards any mattress purchase. They have sheets, they have pillows, and like I've said before, they have Casper doggy beds.
Introducing Play.it, a podcast network like no other. From award-winning news programming and #1 sports brands to entertainment and business leaders.
Welcome! We're gonna make you laugh. We're gonna make you think.
The biggest stories in entertainment.
What's happening in business today?
Relationships, dating, pop culture, celebrity.
Give you that news and information.
The biggest names in sports.
Play.it is delivering storytelling at its best.
Want to see something entertaining? Tune in.
Hear what you've been missing at Play.it.
What do you think about the historically black college? They agreed to march at Trump's inauguration. Talladega College band will march at Trump's inauguration.
I read that and I couldn't believe who would make the decision to march there after the campaign and the nature of that campaign and how it was directed, so divisive, so divisive. And to make that decision to say, okay, we're going to go and do this for this guy, no one would fault you if you didn't go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to say we're going to go is just really beyond me. And I know a lot of people feel the same way. It's like, now you cooning. Now you cooning now.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? You actually going there to dance.
I bet you a lot. I bet you it won't happen. I bet you, these kids will wind up. This is college down in Alabama, small college. I bet you a lot of these kids won't go. Hey, did you hear that the San Francisco 49ers, your boy Chip Kelly, they fired his ass after one season. But the San Francisco 49ers, as a team, they voted Colin Kaepernick the 2-14, by the way. They like the Courage Award or sort of the Character Award of the team. This is, I guess, is an award that the players vote on, each week, basically, acknowledging somebody who did something important on their team, and they gave that to Kaepernick for his stance that he took. I have a problem with that. At 2-14, there's no awards that are given to anybody on that fucking team. Obviously, what Kaepernick did was so courageous, so well needed, and all that stuff. But your fucking team is 2-14. You guys suck. You suck terribly, huh?
That's not what the award is for.
I know that, but Jesus Christ, man, just go to dinner or something. 2-14.
Yo,
that team had a lot of potential coming into the regular season.
Hey, man, they had Chippity Doodah with his fucking hijinks and his fast this and fast that. Man, you gotta celebrate something, and they celebrating that. Yo, you was a courageous motherfucker, because I would never have done that.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
I guess so. I just don't. I guess so. I just don't know at 2-14 what award could you? I guess that was the really only courageous act, because at 2-14 there wasn't any courageous play. They suck.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's the signing moment in their season. Kaepernick when he took a knee.
I want to tell everybody out there, watch yourself on Instagram, watch yourself on Twitter, watch yourself on Facebook, because a pair of Toronto sisters, okay, they're like little pretty broads. They have like 50,000 followers. They're all up on Instagram. They're flossing and all this. They're sisters, and they're alluring because they're two sexy sisters. They were arrested for cyberbullying and trying to extort some billionaire dude.
Damn.
Listen, just because some girl says you're cute or you're hot or some kind of fly shit to you on Instagram, don't get it twisted. Because they're coming to get your money. These two, they were real hustlers out there. I can't even pronounce their names, but they were detained for trying to blackmail, and then they were trying to cyberbully him. Probably showing his loaf pics, whatever. Like, oh, we're two sexy sisters. We love to share. We're sisters. We love to share. They probably, like talking all that shit to this dude. Watch yourself on Twitter. Watch yourself on Instagram. Just because some girl says, oh, you have a nice smile, don't buy it.
Yeah.
Okay? Never trust a big butt and a smile. Shout out to BBD.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Instagram. Guys be getting gassed up on that.
Yes. Shout out to BBD. What else, Moody?
Man, I think you covered it all, bro.
Yeah, this has been the Willis Reed Game 7, 1970 podcast. I muscled through here. We had a technical difficulty earlier. We're not even going to get into.
Yeah.
I really want people to subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes. We told you we're giving away T-shirts to the most passionate, creative reviews. Subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes. I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. Leave us a message whether you love us or hate us. Fuck iTunes. We want to take over iTunes. You can't hold a good man down. You fuck you. When are we going to come up with a handshake? Can somebody sort of help us choreograph a handshake like these assholes in the NBA?
We need one.
We need a handshake. I feel like we're letting ourselves down. Like every time we do a live show, we should come out and do some stupid, totally rehearsed, intricate handshake.
Yeah, I think so. Everybody. Miles should have his own.
Yeah, Miles and Jordan should have a handshake. Me and Miles should have our own secret handshake that we present to you and Jordan.
Yep.
What's with the handshakes, man?
Yo, everybody has their own one. And like we said, how is it determined? Who picks the style? Does LeBron approve every handshake?
It's ridiculous.
Does it have to get by him to be for warm-ups? Jesus.
All right, Monetti, you got anything else, my man?
Man, that's it, man. I'm under the weather too, bro.
Oh, you're sick too?
Yeah, man.
Shit, man. All right, well, hopefully you get over this. I could get over this. I actually didn't have to use my spit bucket today during the show, which is weird. It's the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast, 2017 opening day podcast. Yo, the goals of the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast this year are to kick ass.
Yes.
Okay. Our goal is to kick ass. What else can I say? We appreciate the fans. We love doing the podcast. We're going to rock all year for you. We'll be back this week with some more fire. It's the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast, and I'm out.
Peace.